Guys, we need to talk about something. Something big. Something scary. I've been seeing all this stuff online and it's freaking me out. Like, really freaking me out. It's all about this New World Order. I know, sounds crazy, right? Like something out of a movie. But the more I look into it, the more I'm like, wait a minute. They say it's just a conspiracy. But what if it's real? Presidents, billionaires, secret societies, all working toward one goal: total global control. It's like, are we living in some kind of dystopian nightmare? Are we all just pawns in their game? The New World Order, is it a myth, or are we already living in it?
Okay, so I went down the rabbit hole, guys, like deep down the rabbit hole, and what I found, it's messed up. For decades, world leaders have spoken about a new world order. I'm talking presidents, prime ministers, the big dogs, and it's always the same vague talk about global cooperation and a better future. But it's never that simple, is it? Underneath all the pretty words, there's this creepy idea of a future where a small elite controls everything. I'm talking governments, money, technology, even your freedom. And I'm not talking about some far-off future, guys. I'm talking about now. I mean, think about it. The UN, the World Economic Forum, the Bilderberg Group. These groups meet every year, all these powerful people, and nobody really knows what they talk about. It's all very hush-hush, very secretive. Makes you wonder, right? What are they hiding? What they're hiding is the plan. The plan to create a one-world government. A world without borders, without nations, without freedom. Just one giant system controlled by them. And the scariest part? They're already making it happen. They're using globalization, technology, and our own fear against us. They're slowly eroding our freedoms little by little until we don't even notice it's gone. They control the media, they control the banks, they control the governments. They want to control everything. And you know what? I think they're winning. I really do. But it's not too late, guys. We can still stop them. We have to wake up and see what's happening. We have to start asking questions. We have to fight back. This isn't about politics anymore. This is about our future, our freedom, our very existence. We have to do something before it's too late.
Okay, so let's talk about money. Because that's what it always comes down to, right? Money and power, they go hand in hand. And the people behind the New World Order, they know this. They understand that if you control the money, you control everything. Think about it. The Federal Reserve, the IMF, the World Bank, these institutions, they're not really part of any one country. They operate in the shadows, making decisions that affect all of us. They decide who gets loans, who gets bailed out, who gets to be in charge. They control the global financial system. And they're using that power to make themselves richer and more powerful, while the rest of us struggle to get by. We're working longer hours for less pay, while they're sitting on mountains of cash. It's not fair, it's not right, and it's about to get a whole lot worse. Because now they're talking about digital currencies, central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. It sounds boring, I know, but trust me, this is huge. Imagine a world where you don't have any cash. Everything is digital. You buy your groceries with your phone, you pay your rent online. You can't even buy a cup of coffee without using your digital ID. Sounds convenient, right? Sure, until you realize that every single transaction you make is being tracked. And I mean everything. They'll know what you buy, where you buy it, how much you spend. They'll know your every move. And if they decide they don't like what they see, they can shut you out, just like that. No more money for you. You won't be able to buy food, you won't be able to pay your bills, you won't be able to survive. You'll be completely at their mercy. This isn't some crazy conspiracy theory, guys. This is happening right now. Governments all over the world are pushing for cashless societies. They're phasing out cash, little by little, and replacing it with digital currencies. And once they have full control over the money supply, it's game over. They'll be able to control us in ways we can't even imagine.
Chapter 3. Money is just the first step. You see, the people in charge, they don't just want your money. They want something much more valuable. They want your mind. They want to control what you think, what you believe, what you say. They want to control your every thought and action, and how do they plan on doing that? Through surveillance. Think about it. We're already living in a surveillance state. Cameras are everywhere. Our phones are tracking our every move. Our online activity is being monitored. They know who we talk to, what we read, what we watch. They know more about us than we know about ourselves, and it's only going to get worse. Facial recognition technology is becoming more and more sophisticated. Soon, they'll be able to identify us just by looking at our faces. They'll be able to track our movements in real time. They'll know where we are at all times. And it's not just governments that are watching us. Big tech companies like Google and Facebook are collecting massive amounts of data on us. They're using our data to create profiles on us, to target us with ads, to manipulate our behavior. They're using our data to control us. And then there's China. China is already a surveillance state on steroids. They have cameras everywhere, they're using facial recognition to track their citizens, they're censoring the internet. They even have a social credit system where people are given a score based on their behavior. If you speak out against the government, your score goes down. If you jaywalk, your score goes down. If you play too many video games, your score goes down. And if your score gets too low, you're blacklisted. You can't travel, you can't get a loan, you can't even get a job. Is this the future they want for all of us? A world where we're constantly being watched, where our every move is tracked, where we're punished for stepping out of line, because that's the world they're building right now.
Chapter 4. Okay, I know this is going to sound really dark, but we have to talk about it because it's something that's been whispered about in conspiracy circles for years. But now, more and more people are starting to talk about it openly, and that is depopulation. The idea that the global elite wants to reduce the world's population. I know, it sounds crazy, right? Like something out of a science fiction movie. But the more you look into it, the more you realize that there are people in positions of power who actually believe this. They believe that there are too many people on the planet, that we are consuming too many resources, that we are a threat to the environment, and they're not afraid to say it out loud. Bill Gates, for example, has spoken openly about the need to reduce population growth. He's even funded research into population control methods. And it's not just Bill Gates. There are plenty of other powerful people who believe the same thing. They meet in secret, they discuss their plans, and they use their influence to make those plans a reality. So how do they plan on reducing the world's population? Well, there are a few theories. Some people believe that they're planning to release a deadly virus, like in the movie Contagion. Others believe that they're going to engineer a global famine by controlling the food supply. And still others believe that they're going to start a nuclear war. Now, I don't know which of these theories is true, if any of them are. But I do know this. The global elite is capable of anything. They have the power to do whatever they want, and they're not afraid to use it. So we need to be aware of this. We need to be prepared. Because if they're willing to kill millions of people to achieve their goals, then nothing is off the table.
Chapter 5. So, we've talked about the New World Order, we've talked about their plans to control the money, control the people, and maybe even control how many people are even on this planet. It's dark, it's scary, and it's really, really real. But here's the thing, you guys. We're not powerless, we're not helpless, we can fight back. But it starts with knowledge. We have to educate ourselves, we have to understand what's happening and how it's happening. We need to start asking questions. We need to start challenging the narrative. We need to stop blindly trusting the government and the media. Because the truth is, they're not on our side. They're working for the New World Order. They're helping them to achieve their goals. But we can stop them. We can expose their plans. We can wake people up. We have to be brave. We have to be fearless. We have to be willing to stand up and fight for our freedom. Because if we don't, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose everything. So I'm begging you guys, please wake up, open your eyes, see what's happening. The New World Order is real, and they're coming for us. But we can stop them if we work together, if we stand up and fight. We can win this. We have to win this. For our children, for our future, for the future of humanity.
I am shook, like, seriously shook. This whole New World Order thing, it's next level creepy. It's like, are we living in a simulation? Is this even real life? I need a nap, and a snack, and maybe a therapist. But seriously, you guys, this is some deep stuff, and it's important. We can't just ignore it, we have to talk about it, we have to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna keep digging, keep researching, keep trying to find out the truth. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think. Is the New World Order real, or is it all just a big conspiracy theory? Hit me up in the comments, and stay safe out there.